Hi guys, this is Kim, and this is a collective reading, all signs, but it's more so for the people that are just drawn to the reading by the title or information that's, I don't know, something that drew you to it, then it's a reading for you. As you know, I'm kind of mending my technical issues, and so while that's healing, and snail mail is approaching, we're in a very snail-like way, then it will be all signs. So yeah, but I do feel like if you're going to be drawn to this reading, there will be a message for you anyways, so that's why I'm doing it. I have my private readings up. I need them now more than ever. So I don't usually market myself so much, but if you want one and you need one, then they're available. 2 trees. One representing the changing of seasons, one representing summer and the blossoming, the blooming. All right, let's open up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, your angels, and if you'll envision this divine white light that's going through your chakras, I'll do the same. Kind of like a beam of light, wherever you're sitting, laying down, doesn't matter. Okay, just imagine that energy going up, out, and then we're connecting. All right. And we got Mercury. If you've been drawn to this reading, you are connecting for sure with my energy also, because communication is exactly what is out here. Mercury, communication, relations, as far as how you're communicating. And then how beautiful is this? The Sun Splendor card. I love this card because it's like a mix. It's a mix between the Lover's energy, as you see the 2 birds flying. It almost kind of reminds me of maybe it's 2 geese. Wow. And the spectrum going through the crystals, all this color, this bright color, this sun. Bright sun, calling all angels, help us with this communication too. Help us with this communication, as you already are. Something new. The sun in any deck that you get, whether it be tarot or oracle, is going to mean that there's something really big that's going to be like happiness served to you. Maybe after a time where you felt like things weren't moving in any direction, where you're maybe in isolation with yourself, to yourself, having lots of changes on the inside yet to see. But that's where it all starts, though, right? The spiritual. And the spiritual. I'm going to get... So whatever this is, this could be communication regarding a job. It can be communication regarding a new relationship. It's kind of like bigger than an Ace of Cups. It's like maybe all aces combined here with these energies, because it's really strong and the communication is big. So what I'm going to do is pull from the Kipper Deck. Wow. Okay. That's going to let us know. But what specifically is this about? What kind of communication is this about? Oh, don't forget spirit communication, Kim. Don't forget spirit communication. Yes, of course. Main female. Pathway. Main female card is coming out. If you resonate with the main female, you might resonate with divine feminine energy. Let me put it out there that since this is an all signs reading, does not exclude the other signs, but we go by energy, right? So the masculine energies are the ones associated with up. That's how I remember it. So your feminine energies are going to be like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, more so associated with Mother Earth. but it's just the energy. So it's one of, like, this is your pathway of how you're going to start receiving. It's a lot of, you see these butterflies, it's like that was that that was all that change that was occurring. That was the metamorphosis occurring on the inside. And here's the light, here's the sun's splendor. So male or female, it doesn't matter. It's about receiving here a communication that's going to allow you to get on a pathway, okay, on a pathway that you're gonna like. It's gonna bring in a lot of change. I have change, movement, maybe actual move. It might be pointing to an actual move here. I'm gonna pull one from this deck. Yes, see, the cosmic womb, the divine feminine, this was that time to germinate. It was the time for something to grow within you. And now it's being birthed to life. What is this? This is I'm getting the message that this is something that you don't see. That you, okay, it's like you were on a path, and at first there was this change, but it was mixed in with, all right, well, I really want this, and this is why I'm changing. It's for this goal and that goal. And then as you go through this change and metamorphosis, that change to, I just want to love myself and have peace and enjoy. And the goals fell to the wayside because you realized the importance was more so on your own transformation and metamorphosis. And so this is something that is like a surprise gift from the divine, that you didn't see as a result of your change, of your metamorphosis, but it certainly is coming to you. Happiness. Lots of happiness. Good. Good, good, good. And I was going to put this right in the middle. Yes. Why is this coming for you? 2-2 Libra. Things in every single area are going to be balanced out with this Libra energy. Libra energy also, and I'm just saying that because I'm getting it with the twos. I'm getting partnerships, relationships, marriages changing, things changing, new people, new things coming into your life. It was all because of this path that this is like, you're already on this. You're not having to find this. You're already on this. And the radical acceptance is what I was talking about, where you got to a point where the goals fell off, or the reasons for doing anything fell. And it all became very spiritual. A wholeness, a spiritual acceptance, a humbling of yourself through maybe your higher self, your spirit, and you had a radical acceptance. And when you have this radical acceptance, it set your heart afire, literally, for anything and everything, because now it's like you can find the happiness and the satisfaction in everything and anything. You see it in everything and anything. And there was this sweet energy of being able to accept where you were and trust that you already know this is what's in store for you. You know that. I feel like you've been getting this communication that this is many levels here, this communication card. Because I feel like you've been getting communication along this path that you're going to receive something really great for what you've been through. In fact, because it's already showing as the light that's in the tunnel. Maybe it only started off as a light that was in your meditation, but this is like, because of your radical acceptance, because of your ability to love and accept where you were, where you are currently, it put you in that state or the frequency of vibration to receive this beautiful gift of, this is happiness. This is it. This is the heaven on earth. Like, that's the energy that it's giving. It's really strong energy. Have an opportunity coming up. Caterpillar. Yeah, I always look at this and I'm like, not only are you a butterfly, but this caterpillar, it's mixed with this cat-like feature too. I get divine feminine from the cat. Deep diver, diving into a task. Okay, we're gonna keep on going, but we're gonna pull from a different deck. Oh, what a beautiful reading. I'm glad I did this. I was in some sort of mood. Waiting on the mail. Some sort of mood. And so this has got me a little bit better. Whoa. You're healing some really big time heavy energies. Had to go through a lot. Or you did go through a lot. Ah. And there's the King of Cups. This is an energy that shares that vibration with you, that feels the strength and the fire that comes from that heart space of radical acceptance and love for all, for everything. This is an energy that says, I feel you. This energy knows that they're either supposed to be with you or they're supposed to pair up with you in some kind of way. Maybe this is you in a sense too, with the whole like balancing your mood, being very zen like, not like it's past the point of even wanting to talk about emotions very much, because this energy doesn't necessarily talk too much, but they are very balanced with their feelings and with their heart. Their heart is in the right space. The Elder of Water. This is you. For some, this is you. And because of your frequency that you're giving out, it's a very loving frequency. This is just what I'm tapping into with this reading, is that this frequency is so loving. It's genuinely loving, though, you know what I mean? Oh, good. Okay. So I see an end of some spiritual warfare here, and I like seeing that. With the Nine of Fire in the reverse, and if you can see, there's a lot of eyes on this person, almost like seeing, okay, what are they going to do with this next test, you know? They've had to cover up one eye, almost like Odin that took out one eye in order so he could spiritually see everything. So your vision had to be changed or altered in some sort of way regarding how your perception of what you were fighting, who you were fighting perhaps. And now it's time to rest. I'm getting now it's time for the divine to take a hold on all these eyes or spiritual things, maybe beings that were causing so much warfare. They can't really beat this love, this heart, this violet flame for some, if you resonate with that. They're all just words. Okay. I see that as somebody else's, look, giving up the fight against you. Sending out all these dark entities. Trying to interfere with connection with your angels, with your spirit. Wow. This is a lot. You would call this your ops, you know? You would call this these things can work through people, most of the time do, but they can also work in circumstances, and you're making things just so much harder. There's a time to rest, and literally the divine is saying they're going to make these energies be put to rest, because the fire in your heart burns so bright, it's really protected. You're really protected. Your energy's really protected. I feel like saying you're not going to have to worry about this or these people or these entities much more. It's like whatever darkness or violence even you have had to witness, you're going to be in the place where you're doing good, you're rested up, but you're going to have to watch other people experience this type of spiritual warfare in their life. Why is everything going wrong? Why did this happen? Why does my alarm always mess up? And why does this, you know, like these little bitty things that always go wrong one after another, that after time you kind of realize some of these things are spiritual warfare, people being triggered or angry at your light. I feel like that's ending for you. You're going to get a rest, but the part of why you went through this is because I guess it's the divine that just knows that you were going to shine, and your heart was going to start to be lit to the point where you're going to really be a big help for others when they go through this. So I guess that answers a question here. Well, then why did I go through this? I've always been a decent person or whatever, or there was a victim of circumstances going on. But it wasn't victim. It was something that you could overcome. Wow. And then the Ten of Earth. Oh, wow. Wow. Major change. Major transformation. The Death card on the bottom. The angel. I felt said Angel of Water. The Ace of Water. Maybe there's a big message to let you know that you're part of the angelic group. 144. You're part of a group of special souls, special light workers here. Maybe to go through, like I said, there's some kind of message about you going through something because it's your acceptance, and because of how you may not even like mentor anybody, just the way you're going to live in prosperity and wealth, and it's going to look like everything's lucky for you. Why does everything turn out so great? Because of all this that you've gone through. That's why. And because you were here with a light that has always burned bright. And let me tell you, in the spirit realm, these things can see your light. They see your light above all. And that might be why you were a target. A target. Okay? Because they're in the dark. They're afraid to come out. They don't want anybody to see their face. They don't want anybody to see their actions. They don't want to see the pettiness, I guess. Now, they can come out of the dark, too, if they want, and maybe that's part of your thing. But we have wealth. We have prosperity. I know sometimes people tell me my readings are just very, very general, but it's because there's too much. There's just too much here for me to say. Some people are going to see that this Elder of Water is someone whose heart resonates with you to the point where they want to be with you. They want to compete for that beautiful burning heart of yours. That's what they love. That's what they're attracted to. They love your soul. They love your light that burns so bright. And they love that nobody's been able to snuff it out. That's what I'm getting. And so I have the Ten of Earth, which is this beautiful, like, oh, let me show you a kitten. Hang on. So I have that Ten of Earth, which is definitely, this is a flame point kitten. A flame point Siamese. And I just thought I would show it to you real quick. Might be confirmation. They're sisters. They're not my cats, but I do help take care of them. So anyway, coming into your reading. A flame point Siamese. This person wants to settle down with you. Make a legacy with you. See what you've been through. See how you handled it so beautifully, because this is a loving beginning with the Ace of Water. That's what the Ace of Water is. If it's talking about your career and things like that. Now, for a lot of you, this is a dual message, that this is also talking about that heart space of yours, that you may not talk about everything you've been through. You may at times be very encouraged by Spirit to about some things, right? Don't expose everything you've been through. Just do as you do, your light, your heart shines. It will shine so bright that's what you're, and so that people might come to you because of you being in this like King of Cups energy. But it's also another heart. I can feel that very strong. It's also another heart. It's your beloved. I didn't even say that word, did I? It's your beloved. It's your a tie that you have already. It's that song, Another Dimension, Another Dimension, Another Dimension. Beastie Boy, it's great. Intergalactic, da-na-na-na-na. Yeah, it's like that. There's something really intergalactic. This energy is really strong. I'm getting like sweaty already. Okay, so let's see the change, the transformation. Beautiful. You have angels protecting you. I say all angels protecting you, even the ones that saw you in a dark place, because they might have been in those places. They raise up to. There's some kind of protection, all sides, because of everything that your heart was able to give love to and accept, and there is respect there for that. On all sides, the main message is you're so protected. You have no idea. You have no idea. Maybe you do now. Maybe you do. Two of water. The two of water. I'm sorry, guys. About that. The two of water. Oh, holy crap. And a rebirth. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yep. After a time where something was real stagnant, not moving forward, big delays, things going wrong here and there all the time. Yeah, but you stood your ground, and it's like, look what you did to these. Okay, so that's a good message there. So this, I have to watch my camera, but I'm surprised it's even letting me film this much. These are those energies, right? These are the energies that were like surrounding you, your angels perhaps, not wanting something to succeed, not wanting some kind of purity or divine light to be shown, and then this is like what you did to them. This is what you did to them. You did this by your angelic self. You see all those spirals on her dress? They're representing the growth, the expansion, the change. Also representing abracadabra, and you do this with your wand, right? Bibbidi bobbidi boo, because it looked quite magical. What this was your spiritual strength, and not allowing these energies to really mess with your spiritual strength. Wow. Wow. This just confirms that this is a beloved. This is a heavenly energy here, a heavenly connection. And yes, if you know my channel, I used to even steer away from talking about stuff like that because it really didn't feel it in the energy too much. I'll be honest. But now that, maybe even now that I feel the heaviness more than ever, I'm also feeling the connections, the spirit connections, love guided now more than ever. And of course, I'm sure that went hand in hand with my own change and transformation in life, right? So whatever this is real love. This is real spiritual connection. This is your strength. This is you. The 10 of earth, the riches, the wealth, the, oh my goodness, they're so lucky. They will have no idea everything you've been through. That's okay. You can see it. You can see things in people's eyes. And if they look into your eyes, they will see the radiation, like, of this soul light, where you there's something that's going to almost glow about you, truly. I'm not just saying, oh, like the cat wants to come back up. It's a rebirth. So 10 of air in the reverse, if you look at it upright, you've been through a whole lot. It's telling you that you have had a completion, number 10, and that because of it coming out like this is meaningful. It means that that is the rebirth, wanting you to look at the death card as a rebirth and not ending at all. Not an ending, but a beautiful transformation into something new. And then we get the Wheel of Fortune. That very much so goes right here, doesn't it? So, like, with this card, you're seeing signs and synchronicities too, letting you know, or that will let you know, like, this is the direction. There's something about the inner shaman in you that's been brought out. If you're like me, you might not, like, remember actual past lives or different timelines. You may just kind of have some kind of affinities to certain knowledge, being able to learn very easily or pick up or have interest in things that are very ancient, such as hermetics, gods and goddesses, and a respect for that stuff. So that's coming through too. The Wheel of Fortune says the timing. It's all about the timing. If you were wondering about timing, the timing is right for this now. And like, it's happening. It's happening. This rebirth is occurring. It is happening. Don't forget your I am affirmations. You know, they help. They help. Wow. And watch the blessings flow, basically. Watch these blessings flow to you. They're going to come in many different ways. I'm getting, like, even in the form of your luck's going to feel like it gets better. Your hair is going to cooperate more in the morning. Your makeup looks great today. It's not giving you those problems. Or if you don't wear makeup, then you look even better. Like, you even have a better natural glow about you today. The lights aren't stopping you at every single one all the time. The plants aren't dying because of some issue. There's not as many flies around. And if there are a ton of flies or something like that that comes around and you can't find a source, then ask yourself, who the hell is around me bringing this spiritual warfare my way? The flies will disperse. And I'm speaking very metaphorically, but when you're this in tune, you're going to see actual metaphors in the physical from your spiritual understanding. Okay, this message is for somebody that has some buddies that have very high spiritual understanding and wisdom and knowledge. Oh, wow, yeah. This is protected. What is here with the Two of Cups, this true love energy, it's protected. It absolutely is. 444, trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds. Trust that you are where you need to be at this present moment. I am protected. And affirm that. I am protected. I also have 0. There is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side, and you're gaining, and this is develop, right? You've already definitely been on this path. You're gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. I am limitless. I love it. Love it. I'm sending you much love out there. Thanks again for joining me. If you're new, please do subscribe so that you can be notified of my future readings. I do usually do the zodiac signs. Okay? So, bye.